Is there something wrong with runners? Like mentally? I mean, think about it. Don't you have to be a little bit messed up in the head to do this? And there are a lot of people that recognize this. I mean, including Joe Rogan, who has interviewed dozens of endurance athletes, and he always talks about the demons that these people must be fighting in order to do what they do. So what is wrong with us? Do we really have demons? I mean, most of the population aren't runners. If you've run just a 5K, that puts you in 15% of the population. As soon as you get to the half marathon mark, you're already below 1% of the population, or around 1%. It was really hard to find statistics that could accurately represent this demographic that I'm trying to explain. And then as soon as you hit the full marathon, you're well below 1%. Some websites like Run Stats were saying that it was around 0.1%, and some were even saying as low as 0.01%. So what I'm trying to say is, comparatively, there aren't very many runners. And so are we uniquely messed up? The reasons why people run are as unique as each individual. So there are literally millions of reasons why people run. But there's one benefit that I want to talk about today that I don't think very many runners even understand, but I think is really cool. There's this theory called Somatic Theory. And in that theory, it explains how the brain and the body are much more connected than we originally thought. And understanding this, understanding how connected our brain and body are, medical professionals and researchers have come to realize how important movement and exercise are in one's mental health. And if you're a runner, that connection might seem just obvious. But let me get more specific. Have you ever been on a run, or especially in a race, where you've reached a point of complete exhaustion? And at that point, your emotions just kind of spill over. It's like you can't control them anymore. And turns out what is happening is this somatic connection between your brain and your body make it so you're both physically and mentally exhausted to the point where you can no longer suppress and hold back those emotions that you held back for so long. And turns out that doing this, that opening that door for those emotions to come out is actually a really healthy thing to do. While not all runners are necessarily processing like trauma, the structure of running, the rhythm of running, and the intensity of racing offer a unique pathway to process a variety of deep emotions somatically. And even if in the moment, in the race or in the run, you're not able to fully process these unresolved emotions, at least for me, it is in those moments that I'm able to open the door to be able to discover things that I need to work on later. And thanks to the sport that we practice, we're already so comfortable in discomfort because we're constantly seeking and embracing physical discomfort, that we're able to have the mental and emotional resilience to look these hard things in the face and then do the inner work that it takes to resolve them. Runners undoubtedly have issues. I don't think anyone is disagreeing with that. Who doesn't have issues? And at least as runners, we have this hobby that gives us the ability, the resilience to tackle the hard things. In fact, that's really why I do these videos, is because if anyone's ready to think, if anyone's ready to step out of their comfortable thought process, it's going to be a runner. And so here's to runners and our mental issues and our demons that keep us out here every day. And it is my desire, talking about this stuff, that we come to know ourselves deeper than we ever have. And that as we pursue this physical difficulty, and that as we come to encounter the pain cave, that we can embrace the philosophical and psychological depth that the pain cave has to offer. Anyways. I guess that's it for today. If that was interesting or thought-provoking, stick around, I'll catch you in the next video.